The 100th day of the Trump administration is fast approaching, and that means it will have been 100 days since Donald Trump took office, and that the first 100 days of his administration will be over, and the word 100 will be said many times, maybe even 100. President Trump made many promises about what he would accomplish in this period. He promised to repeal Obamacare, lower taxes, wipe out ISIS, get in a couple of rounds of golf, draw a funny mustache on the White House portrait of Barack Obama, install cable service on Mars so he can continue to watch Fox and Friends even after the North Koreans make Earth uninhabitable, and of course, issue new uniforms for NATO leaders modeled on those in the final scene of The Music Man. Now, some slimy elite newsworms in the mainstream media are complaining that, with the exception of the golf and drawing the funny mustache on Obama's portrait, Trump has not fulfilled his promises in his first 100 days, which are so very urgent because those 100 days have the word 100 in them, which is urgent because it's 100. On the other side, true freedom-loving Americans point out that Donald Trump has elevated a constitutionalist to the Supreme Court and that the Obama mustache was kind of a hoot, just saying. Now, to be fair to both sides, except for the mainstream media, because let's examine the true Trump accomplishments. In his first 100 days, Donald Trump has succeeded in not appointing a Supreme Court justice who would destroy the First Amendment in order to get back at those nasty Citizens United people who had the unmitigated gall to make a mean video about Hillary Clinton, saying she wouldn't have been as great a president as she's been pretending to be in her bathroom mirror since she was 11 years old. Trump has also managed against all odds not to appoint a Supreme Court justice who would erase the Second Amendment in the belief that guns are icky and who needs them when you've got perfectly good bodyguards who can carry guns for you. Trump has also succeeded in not deposing a bunch of overseas tyrants and leaving utter chaos in their wake. He hasn't opened our borders to every drug lord with an accent out of Treasure of Sierra Madre who wants to set up shop in Phoenix, and he hasn't worn colorless pantsuits while making speeches in a screechy voice that sounds like a tomcat mating with a pterodactyl. Now sure, some might say that it's not enough just to point out that Donald Trump isn't Hillary Clinton, and I'm sure they must mean something by that, but I can't imagine what it is. In conclusion, I think we can safely say that this first 100 days of the Donald Trump's presidency has been the single greatest 100 days that ever happened instead of the 100 days that would have happened if Donald Trump hadn't been president for the last 100 days. Trigger warning, I'm Andrew Klavan, and this is The Andrew Klavan Show.